We're leaving Sampson Inlet. It's been a lovely place to stay, very calm anchorage, and loads of oysters from Magnus, so he's been very happy with that. And we're heading to Sheep Island. See ya. That over there is Bumpus Island.
Thank you.
Welcome. Fish on! What you got, babe?
A bit of shark.
Oh, you sound despondent.
Yeah, it's a little baby shark.
Oh.
Don't get much smaller than that.
Over there. Fish on! What is it?
Shark, I bet ya.
Feels like a shark. See our level of excitement now? It's dropped a bit.
Yeah, little baby shark.
You just keep getting shark.
Smallest shark I've seen in my life.
Yeah? Well, look. Oh, that is little.
The lure's nearly as big as the shark.
Oh.
Right, can you pass me a
Yeah, I'll get you the pass. We're now on Sheep Island.
It's a long way up.
Yeah. Muddy's over there. Tide's way out. So there was a settlement here that lasted about a year. From what we can tell, that's the way in. We're going to go there tomorrow, and you walk along. Poor people. They had to walk 5 miles for water. It was all very hard. They had...
In 6 hours' time, the water's going to be at this height.
So how many sheep? 4,500?
I think so.
4,500 sheep. I believe all the sheep perished. A lot of the people perished. It was all very hard. And up here is a cemetery for the pioneers. Look at that Boab. What's written on it?
Some Darcy someone.
What you got there, babe? All sorts of information. Oh.
Burials at Sheep Island, Camden Harbour, 1964-1965. MB, all except one grave are now unmarked in stony mounds, overgrown by shrubs behind the inscribed baobab tree. At one stage during the 18th century, they were described as being surrounded by wrought iron railings. Samuel Hart, aged 40, died of sunstroke Christmas Day, shortly after he arrived. Benjamin Richards, aged in the early 40s, died of sunstroke 3 days later. Left a widow and children and 6-month-old baby girl. Jimba, Aboriginal constable and servant boy, Magistrate Robert Scholl, and his son Trevor died 18th of March, all skin and bone. Mary Jane Pascoe, who lies here, died of fever and AIDS. A-G-U-E, following childbirth on the 4th of June, 65. Her husband, John Pascoe, a Cornishman, erected her headstone. Originally it was a wooden headstone surrounded by wrought iron railings. Pascoe, infant girl, died 1965, daughter of Mary Jane and John Pascoe, born in Camden Harbour on 31st of May. First child ever of the new settlement. Margaret Patterson, aged 1 year, died from teething. Wow, you can die from teething. Wow, sad. Walter G, constable, died 7th of August, 65, spear wounds to the shoulder blade and exhaustion. Left pregnant wife and children, Charles 7, Alfred 5, Hannah 3, Arthur 2. A newly widowed Mary G gave birth to another daughter. And then it just goes on with more and more and more deaths. That's just some excerpts out of the journal of from the ship. They were hard people, and they were sent here on a promise of new lands and rich lands with wonderful grazing and beautiful places, and this is where they were dumped. Well, they were dumped across the water there. And they're mainly from Bendigo and Ballarat, which is a gold mining area in an area of Victoria which is freezing cold. And they came up here in the middle of summer. It's just, they were sold a lie. Yeah, 4,500 sheep were brought up here. They all perished, they all died. As Wendy said earlier, they had to travel over 5 miles for water. There's a bit of a map here of the camp, which we're going to visit in the morning when it's a bit cooler. So it's Camden Camp across the water there. Would have been so hard, and actually photo here too, look. Well, it's not a photo, it's a what are they called? Etching.
So they're not even buildings.
No, this is originally, yeah, it's the church. See, that's a building, and you'll see tomorrow that there are buildings over there. But yeah, hard life. Yeah. This is actually a letter written by her great-granddaughter, Joan Ward, to her great-grandfather, Walter G, who was one of the people that died here. He was a constable. And she writes, "Dear..." I'll get a tear in my eye. Unreal. It's so nice that someone's left all this information here for people like us to read, and so we can sit here and ponder. Stories this tree could tell. Awkward, there are no oysters.
Yeah, I've got Magnus's shoes on. So we've come out, we're trying to find the gap in the rocks that was cleared by the early settlers to get into the settlement, but so far we haven't been able to find the way in, but we'll keep looking.
It's way further down.
Sun in our eyes is not helping.
We haven't looked around this way yet.
like there might be a gap over there. Go and investigate.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know.
It looks like a track. That could be it.
Could be the gap.
Well, we think it's the track. We're not really sure.
The tide's still got 4 metres to go, so I've laid out a fairly long anchor line out to the dinghy.
So is it the right one?
Well, it's a well-worn track.
Okay. So we've walked along this sort of track.
Well defined.
Yeah, there it is, well defined. And come across this.
Chimney.
Yeah, it looks
The
like
back of a chimney, because you can see.
Little...
Yeah, you can see all the soot on there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, oh, bits of earthenware.
Yeah.
Bit of a plate.
All sorts of bits.
Nails, look. Nails of the day.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces of bits and bobs that people have collected and seen on the ground, I expect.
Well defined, but very narrow and only made for short people.
It's very prickly spinnerback.
Yeah, lots of spin effects. Oh, bit of an opening here. Clearing. Very rocky coastline.
Life was erected by James Scott in June 95, grandson of Jeremy Scott, who was a member of the ill-fated settlement at Camden Sound, 1864 to 1865. There's another plaque here in memory of Robert John Scholl, 1819-1886, who in 1865, as resident magistrate of the Northwest, came to the aid of the settlers of the Camden Harbour Association, and his son, Treverton Charles, 1845 to 1867, who explored and named many geological features of the West Kimberley and was lost at sea in 1867. Jump and grab some nuts.
Very old boabs. Another chimney over there. Kapok tree. Pretty overgrown. Well, I mean, I guess quite a lot of the punter boats come here.
Oh yeah.
But even so, it's quite grown. So they built the government settlement here on the hill for the sea breezes and the view. Not a bad view. Watch out for the termite mounds. Yeah, beautiful. There's our boat out there. I'll do a better one as we get lower down. There's Peanut. Wow, beautiful place. So over there, behind Nutshell, is the little island, Sheep Island, that we went to.
were pretty cute.
Do we reckon they were duped? Time to go back to the boat.
Yeah. Cup of tea.
Yeah.
So clear.
Yeah, look at that.
What millions of fish in there?
We've left Camden Harbour and Sheep Island and we are making our way to Hanover.
Hanover Bay.
Hanover Bay or Whirlpool Pass, depending on the wind. We've got it on the nose. We always have the wind on the nose. So we'll see how we go, but there are plenty of places we can pull into. We'll see how far we get. We are really on a big trip to get to Prince Regent. So that's the next big ticket item in the Kimberley. We're now in Hanover Bay South and we're just checking out the place. We've been down the gorge and now we're going down a bit of a, I don't know, creek inlet behind the beach. It's full of mangroves, it's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful place. Does anybody know if you can eat these?
Yeah, they'll be in the book. There's lots around. There's no oysters.
Hang on, what's happening, Beth?
Tonight, well, when he's been cooking, the gas alarm's been going off. And it never goes off. So we've got a fan here. Well, I'm trying to ascertain where the problem is. So the fan is circulating air into the bilge. And it just keeps going off. So I turn the gas off, I check, I do all the gas measurements. And as long as this fan's on in the bilge, the gas alarm's fine. So I said, Wendy, would you like a wine? And we keep our wine in kegs, mini kegs. And I went to the keg and it was empty. So 10 litres of wine in the bilge is what has been setting off the bilge alarm.
Can you see it?
So down, you can't really see down there, but
yeah,
down there is 10 litres of my best wine. So number one, we have no wine left, and we've still got 2 months left. Number two, the good part about the whole thing is we've solved the issue with the gas alarm. It's now going to be called the wine alarm. Yeah. So 10 litres of wine in the bilge will send your gas alarm off. There's a tip. Cheers. See ya.